Hey guys, what's up? It's Rain Lee and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if this is your first time here, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and turn on notifications. This is the third episode of my vlog series Freaky Encounters. So before I go ahead, there will be a new Freaky Encounters video every Thursday of the month. So Freaky Encounters is basically about paranormal experiences, scary experiences and heart-stopping moments I've had in life so far. It was one afternoon after school. I was only in my first year of primary school. After school, I was sent for meditation classes. My dad dropped me and my mom off at the Buddhist center, and I was about to start the meditation session when my dad rushed back and told us two words that I never wish to hear today again. Mom collapsed. My mom looked worried and asked, "Whose mother? Yours or mine?" My dad replied, "Yours." I was confused by the situation and I had no idea what was happening. I asked my mom, "What is happening?" "Grandma is gone," she said. "She's out of this world." As tears flowed down her face, and tears started flowing down mine too. At the Buddhist center, there was this resident monk. He was conducting meditation classes, and I was his only student for that time slot. As a resident monk, he only conducted meditation classes and recitations, so my mom requested him to do prayers for my now deceased maternal grandmother. We quickly rushed to my aunt's house where my late grandma had been staying for a few weeks. Memories flew through my mind of my grandma and I. I'd spent a few years of my childhood growing up around her, and I flashed back to 2 weeks before that. That day, we visited my aunt's house, and before we left, my grandma asked if I could give her a hug and kiss on the cheeks. I didn't feel like it, and I didn't do it. I was 7, I was picky, and that was the last time I ever saw her alive. I regret not hugging and kissing her at the time. We held a funeral a few days after she died, and when we whispered our last words to her in our coffin, I whispered in Mandarin and said, "Sorry for not hugging or kissing you. I'll miss you." The day we proceeded to cremate her body, where we recited prayers for her, for the last time, my voice was the loudest, according to my relatives. 2 weeks later, we proceeded back to her hometown to throw her ashes into the sea. After we came back, all her relatives and family members were at her house for a while, all talking with each other, celebrating her life. Everyone had someone to talk to, except me. I was quietly sitting on a two-seater sofa alone. Suddenly, my grandma appeared, wearing her favorite blouse. It was not the clothing she was cremated with, and neither was it the clothing she wore when she passed on. Now at that moment, no one else seemed to notice she was next to me, except her dog, which was now staring at the empty space next to me. He started wagging his tail, and I knew I wasn't the only one that could see her. Then my grandma told me, "Only you can see, Grandma. No other person in this room can." I hugged her and I asked her, "What about the dog?" She's like, "Oh yeah, the dog can." She felt like a normal person, and somehow no one else in the room noticed me hugging her, or what was to them a blank space. We chatted for a brief moment. She said, "Grandma will go to a better place, it's just a matter of time." And she said, "Bye, I have to go." Just like that, she disappeared. Now, I knew where she kept all her clothes, as when she was still alive, I helped her arrange her wardrobe sometimes. So that night, I went to a wardrobe and looked for the blouse that she wore when I saw her that afternoon. It was gone from the wardrobe. That night, I saw her coming up to the room and saying softly goodbye to my mom, who was asleep. And I saw her wearing a bracelet on her hand too. I recognized it. It was a jade bracelet she loved. I knew where she kept it too, in her accessories drawer. The next morning, I opened up her drawer and the jade bracelet was gone too. My auntie, who constantly dreamt about my grandma, had a final dream years later of her being reborn in a better place, like I think 7 years later. And after she had that dream, on my next trip to our hometown, which is just a few days later, I found the jade bracelet she had worn placed on the makeup table, neatly placed next to a mirror. And the blouse I saw her wearing had reappeared in its original location again. Considering this was after most of the clothes had been transferred to storage or donated to a charity, I knew she had returned for the last time. So if you guys enjoyed that, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And yeah, comment down below what you guys think of this freaky encounter, or rather, I don't know, it's like more pleasing than freaky. Because when you see your dead relative for the last time, it gives you more like a warm feeling. But if you guys like that, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and see you guys next time.